Mark, T-minus 5 minutes and counting. T-minus 5. At this point, the Apollo access arm should be coming back, and it is now moving back at the 320-foot level to its fully retracted position, high atop the tower at pad 20 seconds. All aspects, we are still go at this time. T-minus 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9. We have ignition sequence start. The engines are armed. 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. We have commit. We have liftoff. Liftoff at 7:51 a.m. Eastern Standard Time.
December 24th, 1968, 9:40 a.m. UTC. Jim Lovell spoke the now famous words, "We'll see you on the other side."
Burning beautifully the whole way in a cool, crystal clear sky over Cape Kennedy.
1 minute for 40 seconds. All looks great.
Apollo 8 consisted of Frank Borman, James Lovell and William Anders. These three men would be the first to leave low Earth orbit and reach the moon, orbit it and return. William Anders would take a photograph that we now would have all have seen. It's been called Earthrise. They launched on December 21st, 1968, and it took 69 hours to reach the moon, at which point they orbited the moon 10 times over the course of 24 hours, and all three astronauts returned home safely on December 27th, 1968. Fast forward 50 years to Baselworld 2018, Omega launched this incredible watch we are now looking at today, the Omega Speedmaster Apollo 8 Dark Side of the Moon. As watch fans, we're no stranger to hearing the words Omega Speedmaster and Special Edition or Limited Edition. However, this one truly feels different. It feels special. Let's get into why. Straight off the launch pad, you'll notice the watch is all black, and that is because Omega decided to use black ceramic for the construction of the case. Whilst discussing the case, let's get the dimensions out of the way. You have a 44.25mm wide case, 49mm lug-to-lug length, a thickness of 14mm and a lug width of 21mm. On a spec sheet, that sounds large. It's over 2mm wider than the traditional Speedmaster Professional. But a big point to mention is it's only 1mm longer in its lug-to-lug length, making it wear just as compact on the wrist as a traditional Speedmaster. Here it is on my 6 3/4 inch wrist for reference. Sitting atop the case is a black ceramic bezel with white numerals and a splash of yellow in the word tachymeter. This contrasts perfectly with the yellow featured throughout the watch. To the right side of the case, you're presented with a crown at 3 o'clock and the pushers, all executed again in black ceramic. Before flipping this watch over to see what's on the dark side, let's dig deep on the dial. You're presented with a blackened semi-skeletonized dial that has the moon's surface laser engraved, screws and components left revealed for a beautiful contrast. Outer minute track with hints of yellow, holding the luminous field indices in a place and floating on top of the dial. Traditional 3-dial layout for the chronograph with more splashes of yellow, followed by long hands and a bright yellow second hand for the chronograph. The watch remains super legible in all light situations, which is a surprise for an essentially all black watch. Talking about light situations, let's turn them off. The watch features lume all over the dial, bezel and surprisingly even the Omega logo in the crown. As we flip the watch over, let us appreciate the fine finishing of the black ceramic Omega has achieved here. It's beautifully sharp and the finishing is easily distinguishable from one another. The caseback is also made of black ceramic and has stated the famous words said by astronaut Jim Lovell, "We'll see you on the other side," with Apollo 8 December 1968 followed by the dark side of the moon. Visible through a wide sapphire crystal is the Omega manually wound caliber 1869. As Omega say, it's a moon relief textured and blackened version of the 1861. The 1861 is the movement that can be found in the Speedmaster Professional range. The finishing is as well executed as on the front, again stripping the movement down to reveal even more. The high contrast steel components against the rough black texture is incredible to look at. Finally, the watch comes paired on a perforated black leather strap with yellow stitching, black ceramic Omega sign buckle with rubber holes to make the strap last longer. This is no normal Speedmaster. This goes above and beyond what we expect Omega to do when it comes to their special editions. We're so used to seeing the expected from them. That's why when this was announced in 2018, it took the collecting community by storm, as it was virtually impossible to get in retail and never seen in the shop window. Thankfully, Omega is not like another big Swiss name we won't mention here, so they produced to meet the demand, and it can be found readily at retail for the asking price of £7,830. Is it worth the money? Well, that's for you to decide, but in my eyes it's the best Speedmaster that Omega have ever made. I believe many years into the future we'll look back on this Speedmaster in amazement. Just consider the thought process that the design team must have gone through to create this, where their mind was and the creativity involved. This is what is missing from most productions from the big brands today. A watch that can make you think back to a time gone, but executed in a futuristic manner, looking far ahead to make you dream. That is what the Speedmaster always was. This is the perfect embodiment of that. So, let me know down below what you think of this Speedmaster. Is it the best one produced yet, or is it just another one that's going to get lost in the vast catalogue that is the Omega Speedmaster? Thank you very much for watching. If you did enjoy, be sure to leave a like and subscribe for more. I'll catch you in the next one.